One of the most common objections that I hear budding entrepreneurs say when it comes to the reason why they haven't yet launched their business is that they just don't have the time. Do you ever feel like there aren't enough hours in the day? I know I sure do. We all do. And that's why in this video, I'm going to share with you my best tips for making more time in your schedule so that you can finally launch your business. Hi, I'm Alli, and I help emerging entrepreneurs like you level up your business online with a brand and website that makes a connection with your dream clients. But you won't be able to make a connection with your dream clients, and you certainly won't be able to help them if you're putting off starting your business in the first place, right? So let's have a look at 5 ways that you can make time in your already busy schedule so that you can reach your goal. One of the first things you need to do when approaching a big project is to get calm and find some real clarity in your mind. My belief is that if you wake up already feeling behind and out of control, that your whole day starts off being totally derailed. So I finally adopted the idea of having a morning routine to help center me so that I can show up fully for my family and for my business much more than I would have otherwise. It used to be straight to the coffee pot and then scrolling social media for me. But even looking at social could totally derail me from the very start. So I stopped. What I do now is drink a glass of water and then do a really quick 2 to 3 minute journal writing time, as well as a 5-minute meditation, which is a really quick process, but leaves me feeling grounded for the entire day. Now, whether or not you have a daily practice that you like to do, another really great way to get clarity is to make sure that your workspace is clear. I don't know about you, but if my desk is a mess, my brain is also a mess. So I have to try really hard to make sure I clean it every day, picking up after myself and making sure it's clean when I start. Number 2, know your best time of day. This may seem obvious, but it wasn't always for me. I used to stay up after the kids went to bed when the house was quiet and try to do work at that time. But I'm actually a morning person, so I really wasn't that productive. I found myself kind of trudging along and just being really tired. So I finally admitted this to myself and started going to bed earlier and getting up a little bit earlier in the mornings when I was more productive. The key is to find a rhythm to find out what works best for you. A really good idea is to track your time in a journal so that you can write down any long stretches where you're able to have complete focus and then see if there's a consistency. Number 3 is to find time in your day. Sounds easy enough, right? But I know it's not. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here having this conversation. You might still be working at your 9-to-5 job. You might already be so overwhelmed with client work, which you would think is a good thing, but it's not allowing you any extra time to work on your business, just in it. And don't forget to mention all the other things that we do in life, like cooking meals for our family, laundry, housekeeping, and now managing remote learning on top of all of that. It's hard to find time. So how do you do it? First, have a look at what you discovered was your best time of day. If you're an early riser, maybe you can get up 30 minutes to 1 hour earlier to get a little bit more done. And if you're a night owl, maybe you can stay up 1 to 2 hours after everyone's in bed and the house is all quiet. Another great thing to do is to avoid day wasters. We'd all have a little bit of extra time if we just put down our phones and turned off Netflix. You know what I mean, right? So if you track your time that you're spending online, you'll be surprised, I'm sure, and you'll be able to carve out a little bit of extra time in your day. I know that it has made a real big change in my own life by doing this. See if you can cut it down to maybe a 1-hour block or maybe 2 30-minute blocks if you want to check social more often through the day. One of my Simple Start students realized that she was watching a TV series with her family every night that she really wasn't even that into. She realized the time with the family was important, but she didn't necessarily have to be watching. So she was in the same room and decided to dedicate that time every day to knocking out her daily task. And she was able to plan, design, build, promote, develop her entire business in just 1 month by finding that bit of extra time in her day. Now, if that's possible, cutting down your time scrolling or maybe watching Netflix seems like a no-brainer, yes? Number 4, dedicate yourself to your goal. If you have a specific goal that you're trying to achieve, you've got to prioritize it. So make it your goal, one that you just can't shake. Make it your absolute passion. So if getting your business launched is your end goal, then you need to start there. Every single day, envision that your business is already launched to help motivate you in knocking out your daily tasks to get you there. To truly dedicate yourself to your goal, you've got to start at the finish line. So schedule your launch date and stick to it. Then schedule your daily tasks that will get you there. This leads me to my final tip, which is to have a plan. If you've carved out time to work, but you don't know where to start or what to do next, then when you go to sit down at your desk, you're going to waste more time trying to figure it out every day. And this is why I created my simple business launch method, and I'm teaching it in my upcoming live workshop. So if you're ready to launch or relaunch your business, but you find yourself short on time and you don't know the steps to take and how to get them done, then I'd like to invite you to join us. Head over to dowellwebsites.com/workshop to sign up. And if you haven't subscribed, click subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I'll see you next time.